And as I try to back up a little bit, I hear the gun go click, click, and the gun jammed. And I was like, it didn't go off.
Welcome back to Capers, a police podcast here with the IA guy, Marty Espinoza. My boy Marty has got a caper to tell you about that's going to be on and popping. He was chasing a stolen vehicle with his training officer when he was on probation, way back when he was a young officer. So you know what? I'm going to wait for him to tell you the whole story. Stay tuned. Okay, Code 6 at scene. Marty, thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
This caper that you're about to tell us about is about this stolen vehicle. You guys were chasing it. What was that all about, man? Talk to me.
Well, I'm going to go back to one of my stories of when I was on probation at Hollenbeck Division.
Okay.
At that time, I was working with a training officer. They used to call him G-Ride Jimmy. Okay. And G-Ride Jimmy was given that name because he could spot a stolen car so easy. And that particular night, we were on Valley, and we were traveling eastbound on Valley Boulevard in Hollenbeck Division, right at the 710 freeway. He sees a car, and I believe it didn't have a front plate, but it had a rear plate.
Okay.
And he says, run this plate on the computer. So I ran it on the computer, and pops up stolen. I said, sir, it's stolen. He says, okay, request a backup in an air unit. I said, okay, yes, I will. I requested it. And immediately, the vehicle knew that we were behind him, got on the 710 freeway, started going southbound. It transitioned over to the 60 freeway, and now he's going eastbound on the 60 freeway, and we were in pursuit. So Jimmy says, Marty, put out that we're in pursuit. And I was like, how do I do that? So he tells me, and I put it out in pursuit. This was approximately 3 o'clock in the morning. Jimmy says, we're not going to get a backup because everybody's sleeping at Hollenbeck Station right now.
Oh, gosh.
Because it was late at night, right? Cars would go back to the station.
Oh, yeah.
Some would sleep. So at this point, the suspect exits the freeway on Rosemead and starts going down Rosemead. Mm-hmm. And I believe we ended up either in Whittier or in Norwalk, one of the two cities, I don't recall. But we're going through a residential neighborhood, and the vehicle begins to slow down. Jimmy, my training officer, tells me, okay, the vehicle's slowing down. They're going to bail out of the car. He says, we're going after the driver. I said, yes, sir. I was in my 20s. He was a little older than me. So sure enough, the vehicle comes and starts slowing down. Doors open. Suspects bail out of the car. The car crashes into a parked car. And I begin to chase the driver of the vehicle. At that point, I drop my baton. I have to stop, get my baton, ring it, because they used to tell you, get out with your baton.
Okay.
Right? And I'm chasing the suspect. At this point, I'm not sure where Jimmy is because I was faster than him at the time.
Of course.
And the suspect begins to run through a yard of a house, and he's going to jump a block wall that's there. The block wall is approximately 6 feet tall. He jumps the wall, and I remember in the academy they used to tell us, hey, the wall's there, the guy jumps over, you're not going to jump over in that same spot because he might be on the other side waiting for you. So go 5 feet, as many feet as you can go over to the right or left,
Right.
and jump the block wall there. That came to my mind. I'm running, I hit the wall, I jump on it, I grab it with my hands, and I'm bringing my leg over the wall. As I put half of my body over the wall, the suspect happened to be right there where I decided to jump. And I look at him, and he is pointing a gun right at my head. And I'm like this, going over the fence, and I thought, oh, this is it. It's over. Because there's nothing I can do. I had to go forward. Most of my body's over the block wall.
Right.
And as I try to back up a little bit, I hear the gun go click, click, and the gun jammed. And I was like, it didn't go off. At that point, he takes the gun and throws it at me, and I just move my head, and I feel it whiz by. I jump over the fence. He begins to run. I tackle the suspect, take him down to the ground. At that point, an air unit from the sheriff's department comes overhead. And I'm able to get a little physical with him, obviously. There's a use of force. And I take him into custody. Jimmy finally comes over the fence. He goes, hey, partner, you dropped your gun. I said, that's not my gun. This guy just pointed this gun at me and tried to shoot me. We look at it. The gun had a double feed.
Wow.
So at that point, I thought to myself, I'm a probationary officer. This could have been the end of my life. I would have been on the 11 o'clock news or the following day.
Yeah.
You know, Los Angeles police officer was killed last night.
Yeah.
And it really scared the heck out of me.
Yeah, no, I mean, shit, I can only imagine. Hey, quick question. Of course, if you can remember, so you arrest him for this G ride for the stolen vehicle. It's a felony back then, just for the record, because it's not today. I don't think that is. But he ends up just getting, if you can recall.
Well, no, we arrested him obviously for the stolen car and also for attempted murder.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And he ended up getting a pretty stiff sentence. Back then, I mean, it was not the way it is now.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? And about the only question I have that's super important is that happened in 1993. Can you run just as fast now, jump over the fence, and catch up today as we did back in 93? What do you think?
Come on, Marlon. You know I'm going to say yes. Now that I'm retired, I'm running every other day. So, yes, I can.
I got to tell you, man, you know what? People just don't understand sometimes that, and I take it this happened in like, what, 5, 10, it must have been like the longest minute or two of your life.
Yes.
When in reality, it just happened so quick.
Yeah. I'm telling you, when I put my body, half of my body over this block wall, I really thought that was it. I thought, okay, it's over.
Yeah. G-Ride Jimmy, man.
G-Ride Jimmy.
That's it. Yeah. Hey, thanks for sharing that, man. I really appreciate it. And, we'll see you soon, man.
Okay. Thanks, Marlon.
On that note, like always, please be safe and don't forget to go Code 6. Thank you.